Yes. So now we have to move on to the some additional points of percentage method of elasticity of demand. Now I have to show you how these 5 degrees will look like. So I have told you perfectly elastic, perfectly inelastic, more elastic, less elastic, as well as unitary elastic. Perfectly elastic means, see, we are waiting, actually we are just waiting to change our quantity demanded when a price changes. That is, we are just waiting. It is perfectly elastic. We are actually waiting, just waiting to waiting the price to change for changing our decision. That is perfectly elastic. On the contrary, perfectly inelastic means whatever be the price change, we are not bothered. We are not changing our quantity demanded. That is perfectly inelastic. More elastic means actually it is like it is actually near to perfectly elastic, and less elastic is near to perfectly inelastic. So actually it is not like we are just waiting. If it is okay, we will change our demand. If it is not okay, we will not change our demand. That is more elastic and less elastic. Unitary elastic means whatever be the price, the same will be changed in demand also. Okay, that is unitary, means it's a constant change, you can say. So whatever be the pricing change, we will change that quantity. The same thing will be changed in the quantity demanded also. So that is unitary change. Okay, that is ED is equal to 1. Perfectly elastic means some goods like giffen goods, antique products. When price increases, we are also demanding more of that quantity, right? So we are just watching it, whether to change the demand or not. That is perfectly elastic. Perfectly inelastic, salt, milk, matchbox, all such things which are our necessities. We will be never bothered of the quantity demanded of such commodities. That is matchbox. Even if it is 500 rupees tomorrow for a small box, you will buy it, right? Because what happens if matchbox is not there, you cannot fire it. Like you cannot light your whatever you want to light it. So it is like inexpensive necessities. So for all those things, salt, matchbox, food items, all such things, clothings. So even if the price of those things go up, we have to buy that. So they are perfectly inelastic or less elastic commodities. Okay. So these are the degrees. So that is perfectly inelastic means elasticity of demand is equal to infinity. Perfectly inelastic demand means elasticity of demand is equal to 0. That is 0 elasticity. And more elastic means elasticity of demand is greater than 1. Less elastic means elasticity of demand is less than 1. Unitary elastic means elasticity of demand is equal to 1. So now I have to show you the diagrams for the respective elasticities. We are moving on to the diagram now. You can see the diagram here. First one is perfectly elastic, that is ED is equal to infinity. Whatever be the price, whatever be the price, we will quantity, that is we will demand more, right? So whatever be the price, quantity demanded is changing. So we are just waiting the price to change, or even if the price is not changing also, we are bothered of the quantity demanded. That is, we are very much bothered of the quantity demanded. That is perfectly elastic. Perfectly inelastic, ED is equal to 0. That is, whatever be the price, we will demand only one quantity. Okay, quantity remains constant. Here, whatever be the price, see, here, whatever be the price, P1, P2, P3, P4, quantity remains same. So that is, we are actually not bothered of the elasticity. That means it is 0 elastic or perfectly inelastic. Okay, ED is equal to 0. That is inexpensive necessities like salt, matchbox, clothes, food items like that. Rice, wheat, such things. Not pizza and burger, okay. Pizza and burger all comes in the more elastic commodities. Then comes the unitary elastic. Unitary elastic means same proportion is changed. Whenever the price is changed, quantity will also be changing in the same proportion. So that is unitary elastic. So that is unitary elastic. Then coming to the less elastic. Less elastic means ED is less than 1. See, this is a steeper curve, right? So steeper curve, actually it is starting from steeper. like this. So see, this was inelastic, right? Inelastic, starting from 0, it is going like this. So like this, if it is here, it is means it is less elastic. That is, ED is less than 1. It will go like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, and it will reach perfectly elastic. So before reaching perfectly elastic comes the more elastic that I told you already, which is near to the perfectly elastic situation. So here it is not actually like this, it has to be like this. It has to be more flatter and it has to be little steeper. Okay, so that means ED is less than 1. ED is, so that is less elastic. So this has not to be like this, but it has to be little steeper, and it will go like this, like this, like this, and become perfectly elastic. But before perfectly elastic, you have more elastic. Okay, which is ED is greater than 1. And this is less elastic, more elastic. So these are the 5 degrees of elasticity of demand, that is price elasticity of demand: perfectly elastic, perfectly inelastic, unitary elastic, less elastic, and more elastic. So these are the these are the 5 degrees of elasticity of demand. Then you have to represent the whole demand, the whole elasticities in a single demand curve. So that comes to point, I have marked in a single demand curve 5 points here: A, B, C, D and E. A represents perfectly elastic, B represents more elastic, C represents unitary elastic, that is C is the midpoint of demand curve, and D represents less elastic, and E represents zero elastic. So here if you see, this is the perfectly inelastic, less elastic, unitary elastic, more elastic and perfectly elastic. Okay, so this is when you represent all the 5 degrees of elasticity in a single demand curve. So that is the price elasticity of demand through the percentage method. And now I have to show you next method, that is we are moving on to the next method that we will be dealing in the next video, that is the geometric method.